When it comes to R&B, Chris Brown fits the crown, but due to his fans, that man is left with a frown. Let's discuss. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So, did you guys miss me? Of course you did. I will say it's been an absence due to my sickness. I was like on and off sick this past week. We had about 2 COVID scares in my job, and a coworker that I work very closely to, that I'm always up under, caught COVID, and I had a COVID scare or 2. Like, I even had to take 1 day off because I wasn't sick with COVID, but I had the symptoms and I thought I had it, but I kept on testing negative. So I was literally going to work a little sick, and then when I would get home, I would just be depleted and I wouldn't be able to film and get some content out to you guys. But I'm back alive and well, and I'm trying to get this content back out at a consistent basis. But honestly, this was the best week for a COVID vacation because the news is pretty slow, and I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about Chris Brown and exactly why he's mad at his fans. So let's get into it, shall we? So if you guys been living under a rock, Chris Brown came out with his latest album by the name of Breezy. It is a 23-song album, and I will say he got the content out pretty easy because Chris Brown does what Drake does. He films a lot of songs and a lot of songs, puts them in the stash, and then he comes out with them later, pieces them together, and then bam, it's another Chris Brown album. The main problem is that Chris Brown is in the same lane and vein as a Beyonce or a Michael Jackson, and during his debut week of that album, he was projected to sell about 72,000 units. Now, to an average artist, that is amazing, but to somebody on the caliber of Chris Brown, that's an absolute no. Like, he should be doing no less than 100K first week. 100K, or he's not being able to play. Like, I will say with 72,000 units, the industry and also these labels are looking at him like, is everything okay? Because Chris Brown is sad, but he is never going to be able to get back to that level that he should be on. Like, I would say this time and time again, he is a walking and living legend. Yes, he is. He's immensely talented, and he has been able to tap into a certain part of the brain that a lot of people can't tap into, and he is just a pure artist in the rawest form. But however, his past and the incidents from his past keep him from getting to that next level of his artistry. Chris Brown actually went to his social media and voiced his frustrations talking about July 8th, the Breezy Deluxe album. But not that it matters. Seems like y'all only invest in the negative stories about me. Chris gets in trouble, the whole world is on it. Chris drops an album, it's literally crickets. And then he went on to say, I'm back on my gangsta SHIT, it's breaking all times, that times 3. Now y'all, I will say when it comes to Chris, I understand the frustrations. I do agree with him completely. Like, this man can literally drop some dope music, but people only focus on the negative. Like, for example, he dropped Warm Embrace, but people only focus on the fact that he was pandering to black women, which is exactly what he was doing. He was pandering to black women. He used Normani to get on the black woman's side because black women want to do everything they can to uplift Normani, including me. I'm a Normani fan, and we will go to bat for her and ride for her. But Chris Brown used her to jump onto that train and get his music back in the game, and so he can carve out and continue to, you know, thrive in his own lane. But it backfired on him because we, the fans, are a lot smarter than we used to be in the earlier years of his artistry, and we called him out on it. Like, Chris Brown thought that he could get a little clout off of going behind black women, but yet in the past, he's done nothing but clown fully black woman. He only dates mixed black women. But when it comes to the lack of support from his fans, I also agree with Chris. Like, Team Breezy, it's your fault. It's your fault that this album did not get to the level that it's supposed to be on. You guys did not go to bat for him, you didn't support him, and you did not buy his album. It seems like a lot of these fan bases only, like, give out, you know, social media support, but not actual, like, full-on currency support. But at the same time, I can't blame Team Breezy because Chris Brown has made a space where everybody is comfortable with his music. Like, we know what to expect. He doesn't really surprise us anymore. Like, everything sounds the same. The content sounds the complete same from start to finish. His last 3 albums have all just sounded the same. Like, yeah, it's good music, but it's Chris Brown music, and it's what we come to expect from Chris Brown music. Sorry y'all for slurring my words. I'm a little tipsy, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will say how I feel about the album. The Breezy album, from start to finish, it's good. It's long as hell, but it's a good album. Like, I can't find one bad song on the album. But however, will I listen to this down the line in the future or even 10 years from now? Probably not. The thing with Chris Brown is, like I said, he's gotten comfortable. And I think this whole entire situation is like the universe slapping him on the wrist. Like, Chris Brown needs to get to the next level of his artistry. Like, he's hit the glass ceiling and he's got comfortable with not pushing the movement forward. I think he doesn't realize that he's actually like a leader in this pop and R&B lane, but yet he chooses to kind of play the background because he's tired of getting chastised for any single time that he tries to like get out there and put out something, put out a project. He always faces backlash, and I get it. He's tired of being chastised and being under a microscope. But however, when you're on that level of talent, people are going to always watch your every move. And there are people that get onto him like really harshly and make him live in his past, but baby, the past is the past. You don't live there anymore. Push forward. The main problem with Chris and why people aren't really checking for him and gotten comfortable with his content is because his songs are good, but it's a bunch of surface level BS. It's all surface level. It's all like, it's the same beats, the same auto-tune, the same cadence, always about, you know, warm pussy, always about having sex, light-skinned girl of the month. Like, that's what his music is about. And he's not pulling from here, the heart chakra. He's not pulling from the heart. He's not moving smart. Like, he needs to talk about the issues that he's faced. He needs to talk about, like, a lot of people lying on his name and putting dirt on his name because of his past antics. He needs to talk about, you know, being like a first-time father, like what it's like to have a bunch of baby mamas, people trying to write his name for clout and put dirt on his name. Like, that's what he needs to talk about and put in his music. Like, pull from the heart. That's what's missing. Like, it's missing the soul from R&B soul. I mean, granted, he's a little bit more on the pop side of things, but the man is an R&B artist, and he's not giving us the blues part of R&B, only the romance, you know, the social media romance where you guys just like to, you know, cram everything up your ass. Like, nobody really wants to court anybody anymore or talk about love. They just talk about, like, fighting, fussing, and fucking. But Chris, you are currently being challenged to do better and to get to the next level of your artistry. Like, I will always say that, you know, I was hard on Beyonce and Drake. I was. You know, I wasn't feeling the fact that they were doing house music and Azalea Banks was doing house music this whole entire time. Yeah, she always got clowned, but yet you two hop in this lane and try to make a little bread off of the whole entire house music lane. But I gotta give credit back to Drake and Beyonce because at least they're trying to switch up the content and trying to experiment with different sounds and trying to make something different. Chris Brown, you're not trying to experiment. It's always the same shit every single time, and therefore, like, we just look at your content like, oh yeah, oh, Chris Brown album, oh, I'll get to it later. Oh, 23 songs, oh, I'll definitely get to it later. Like, that's how we talk about your content. Like, it's not bad content, but it's just not anything different or new. And Chris, we want you to get to a point where you're making music that's true to you, true to how you feel in the current moment. Not music that you've made in the past and kept in the stash and now you're putting it out to get some gas. Like, we want you to really just talk about how you are currently feeling. We want to get to know you more than like the surface level bullshit. But yeah, y'all, overall, this album is good. I don't really have like a standout song of the album, but it is a good listen to when you're like driving or like walking through the grocery store or what have you. Like, could I see his music being played in the club? Probably not, but I will say it's a solid album. It's just more of the same, and that's the problem with Chris Brown. All he offers is more of the same, and now that he's a little disappointed, he's going to go back to giving us more of the same, more of his piss poor ass, light skin ass attitude. But yeah, those are my views. I will say, you guys, I'm trying to get in the back of the swing of things and making YouTube videos because I've been off for a little bit, and I'm just like, bitch, how do I even make a YouTube video? Like, I completely forgot. Like, I feel a little rusty, girl, and to keep it all the way real with you guys, I'm getting a little burnt out on talking about these celebrities too. Like, I know what you guys want to see, and 9 times out of 10, you guys want me to shift the focus back to me. So I'm going to kind of like switch up the content a little bit, you know, talk about myself just a little bit. I'll still talk about the celebrities every now and then, but they're not going to be the main focus of this channel because fuck them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Chris Brown. Am I wrong about him? If you guys think so, drop it in the comments and tell me why I'm wrong. But yeah, those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.